There we go. We're back. Welcome back to the live stream. My name is Jeff Fritz. I hope you can hear me. Sounding good. How we doing out there? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be where you are. Thanks so much for joining me. Um, I'm back at the hotel room. I'm back writing some code here at my hotel. It's way early in the morning. The studios are a little bit busy on campus, so we're back here at the hotel, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy with this. Lets me be a little bit more real, a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Genuine. Being able to broadcast from here and hang out with you, write some code together. I'm in my hotel room. There's stuff behind me, not a green screen. Yeah, let's have a good time. Write a little bit of code this morning before things get started. Authentic. Thank you, Dee Dee. It's great to see everybody. My gosh, I was so flattered by the subtrain that we had yesterday during our panel discussion. Yesterday we were at Channel 9 Studios. We had a handful of guests. I was thrilled. I was honored they joined us. Mr. Regs, thank you so much for that subscription. Tier 1 for 7 months. Thank you very, very much for that. Am I a little quiet? I can push up my audio here. How's that? It's not my normal microphone, so we're dealing with some different. How do you know it's not a green screen of stuff? I'm actually casting shadows on it. Look, it's a lamp. It's really a thing. Hey, Fanny Reinders is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. We had a great time yesterday. I was thrilled that they were able to join us. I want to make sure that we all had a great time. VR lamp. What is that? Come on now, Mr. Regs. No, I do have a shadow. Absolutely. And I'm thinking I did the same thing with the lights again above me. Let me turn off the light above me here. I think it's casting a weird shadow. 1 second. And then I can if I turn that on, that's a little bit better. All right. So we were at Channel 9 yesterday. We had a great time all week long. I've been here at MVP Summit, the Microsoft MVP Summit. We had more than 2,000 attendees, MVPs from all over the world. 76 countries were represented in the attendees here. And these are folks that are getting NDA, some information that needs to be non-disclosed, right? The secret information from Microsoft about some of the new things that are coming up. It's always a great time. It always feels like a family reunion because these are great folks that you've read their books, you've seen their videos, and to get them together and discuss cool new tech projects, cool new educational materials, products that we can work on together is always an amazing. It's such a great opportunity for us to collaborate. So I'm honored to be a part of that. I'm honored to be able to plan and coordinate and facilitate a bit of that. And it's almost time to get back to work. So it's a bit of a family reunion. That's a great way to describe it, Carrie. Let me get some music playing here in the background, and then we'll get into our code. Of course, we're going to play some music to code by. This is music from our friend, Mr. Carl Franklin. It's designed, it's engineered to get you in the flow, to get you focused on whatever task it is that you might be working on. You know what? I think I'm going to play Cyan today. That's not too bad, right? I think I got that level set right. It's kind of tricky doing all this when I'm outside of the home studio where I've got all my levels set and ready to go. Yeah, music to code by. It's MTCB. There you go. Thank you. There's the music command. Volume's good. Thank you for that affirmation, that confirmation. Entering Zen state, says Clifford. It's not really Zen. You get focused. You get so into whatever it is that you're working on. That's what we're going to do here. All right, let's head over. Let's talk about our code. Let's talk about what we are going to work on today. Let's do this. I'm going to go over here. Yeah. I think this is where we want to be. There we go. And here comes some of the widgets. I didn't put the sentiment widget back on there. There comes the GitHub. There it is. I need to reconfigure the sentiment widget on this machine, but it will not. I'm not going to have it show up. It would have been right here, but I need to get that back in play. Smart enough, good enough, and doggone it, people like me. Streaming with no equipment that I normally use, says Code Therapist. That's correct. Yep. I am, when I'm on the road, I'm using a completely different set of equipment. I try to export and carry my settings with me when I travel. I didn't do it before we left, and that's why I don't have the sentiment analysis on today. That's okay. That's not too bad. So we've got about 2 hours, so we're going to write some code here, and then I need to move fast. I have a couple meetings on campus, and oh yeah, I have to check out of my hotel. So, and I can see the Streamlabs widgets are not updating. Okay, I'm wearing my Penn State hat today. I wanted to represent my alma mater, my school that I graduated from, and always happy to represent the Nittany Lions, the Fighting Nits. So this is our StreamTools project. StreamTools has a bunch of features and capabilities in here that make streaming really, really cool. No, I did not see your tweet from a few minutes ago, this IO. I've been streaming. Sorry. You've checked in, but you can never leave. No, Smab, I'll be leaving. Remember that I'm talking with Didi at 9. Exactly. I've got a meeting with Didi. I've got a meeting with a whole bunch of other folks at 9, and then I've got another meeting at 10, and then I've got a meeting with Vice President at 11, and then I've got another meeting with some other Vice Presidents at 1. So it's gonna be a busy day. They found out I was on campus and said, "We want to talk to you." So we will get on that. Hey, Vanea, good to see you. I am doing good. I am excited for today because there's so much good things that are going to happen today because I actually get to meet with some of these folks on campus, and instead of in front of a camera with a green screen behind me, they heard I was here and said, "Make it so. Get him in the room." So I will knock him dead, Didi. Thanks so much. With who? With Scott! No, Scott's actually already at home, but Scott! Yeah, I'll be meeting with him a little bit later in the day. But Scott! I saw him on Monday, but he had a red shirt on and had to run. He had his own thing. IRL, I know. In real life, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Never happens here because there's certain ways that I do things.
It can be done exactly how I want it.
It can be, but
the only question is, are you the man to do it?
Yeah, so they said, "Come on in, we want to meet with you in person," so we are. Yeah, it is pretty awesome, Fanea. Oh, Fanny, with the cheer, look at that. I tested, okay, Streamlabs, we gotta talk. Streamlabs.com, I was just here, I literally went through and tested this morning to make sure this works before we got online. Streamlabs, of course, powers the widgets that we have here. And, oh, look at that. I need to re-log in on this machine. Thanks. Thanks so much. There it is. I'm going to not let you see me key in my security code. I will key that in now. And remember this computer. Come on. There it is. All right, so I was, yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Here, why don't you give me another pop-up while I'm in here? Hey, Michael Jolly. You'll help me test? Thank you. And I appreciate the kind cheer. We will, of course. make a donation to Black Girls Code. And it cleared my chat box again. I'm not doing a thing and the chat box cleared. That feels weird. That feels weird. I thought I clicked into widgets. Yeah, here I am. So I'm looking at the alerts. That worked. That worked.
This is a test bit alert.
There we go. There's the 100 bits on the event list. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, I kind of agree with you, Stelzy. I kind of agree with you. There's something to be said about these things aren't quite working. So, we shall see. We shall see. So I'm here looking at our StreamTools, and we've got a few pull requests I'd like to take a look at, and then I want to go back to working on our integration with Visual Studio. Fritz Labs. Oh, a little bit more than that. I see so many people having problems with Streamlabs. Started connecting to Twitch pub sub service. Yes. You can connect to, Twitch has a pub sub, publish subscription service. You can connect to with your app, and you can listen and receive that information of exactly what's working, what's changed,
and then
when a stream starts,
and then
when a stream ends,
and then
when you get a follow,
and then
a subscription,
and then
a cheer,
and then
a donation,
and then
pop up some information about it. That's all I'm asking for. No, Lennon, it didn't pop up. Not only did it not pop up, it didn't go in. Yeah, nothing happened there at all.
And you blew it!
Yeah. Safe travels, Fanny. Great to see you. Really appreciate getting an opportunity to stream with you yesterday. That was great stuff. Take care. Let's see here. Fossils with this subscription. Thank you very, very much. 5 months. Very cool. Thank you. And we'll make a donation to Black Girls Code this quarter. I can't believe I'm mixing up my charities here. So there's a couple of pull requests here. I want to take a look and pull these in, and maybe we've got some new features to deploy. I think I'm going to close out it is early. Hey, Ultra Lord. I'm going to close this one, I think. This one's been out here for a very long time, and we haven't touched it. It's been kind of abandoned. More than abandoned. Yeah, and it didn't work. Closing this. Closing and declining this feature. Alright. Did I go to the summit, says Ultralord? Yes, I did. I'm actually one of the planners, coordinators, and I helped present a session or 4. So, yep, I was there. Banifist, thank you so much for that subscription. Very, very cool. I appreciate that. And yep, we'll make a donation to Black Girls Code. How many subscriptions were added yesterday? I think the final number, I think the final number was almost, I want to say 30. Almost 30 were added. Give me a second here. I can look that up real quick. I will look that up. I have that information. Let me see, I can pull it right here. Oh gosh, no, I was wrong. 63 subscriptions were added yesterday. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're 15 from another remote now. Wow, thank you so much, everybody. You flatter me by that. That is so awesome. Couldn't go because you're just a plebe, but figured, yes. Am I tired from travels? I'm tired in general. It's just been a long week. Lots happening. Holy cow is right. That was tremendous. Oh my gosh, Michael Jolly. Wow. 10 subs from Michael Jolly gifted to the community. Fanny Reinders, Ace Flameseer, DevXer, Old Dev Guy, Funk Master, Code Therapist, Binary Dandy, Gamer Wiz, M. Magano, and Andre 2G. Congratulations. You've all just got tier 1 subs. Thank you, Michael Jolly. That is amazing. Yeah, you're going to get 13 emotes. And here comes the gritties. Yep, the wall of gritty. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. At least it's the weekend. Well, I'll be flying home this evening, and I'll be streaming from home. Oh, fossils. All right, there's the 15. 5 more subs gifted. Forzer, Butt Abrat, Night Weasel 150, Spec Silent Sean, and is that Leet Mac. Congratulations, you've all just been gifted subs. Thank you very much for those very kind donations and gift subs. We will make donations to Black Girls Code. Forget writing code, yeah. Oh my gosh, I am flattered. We will have 2 new emotes, yes. Oh, yes, we will have new emotes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I honestly, I never ask for subs. To receive that is tremendous. Thank you very much. Let's get into the code. What do you say, huh? Let's, oh my gosh, let's head back over here. The first one I want to look at here, I don't want to look at these dependabot pools because while some of them are confirmed, some of them are broken. And I don't want to necessarily go in and trigger something here. What's the status on the Rainbow Beard goal? You're right, I don't have that up here. We're headed towards 7,000 for May 1st. 7,000 followers, we're at 5,775. So about 1,200 to go. 1,200 to go in about a month. I don't think we can do it. Let's see what happens. It's a bit of a rush, so we can do that for build 2019. So challenge accepted. Let your friends know. Let your family know. Tell your pets. Create a Twitch account and click through, and let's get that follower up to 7,000. You made a comment on one of the issues with the wiki. You'll send an email to the posse. Uh-oh. Yep, you can certainly rally the community for sure. Let me look at some of these pull requests, and we'll take a look at some of the open issues that are out there and discuss those. First one here is from Patrick about fixing some unit test configuration. Small commit just fixed some unit test configuration, but there's still 2 unit tests that are not working. Test for final command. This change, I don't get why we do that. Probably I missed it on stream. And we have failing checks here. And then there's configure service test that'll be fixed on 247. I'm not quite sure what's changing here and what's breaking. DevLead, good morning. Thank you so much for that kind cheer, and the alerts are still not working. When you continue a sub, we're going to help a different great organization every quarter, and I'm getting ready for our next organization. So we're in the middle of March, towards the end of March here. We will support a different organization starting next month. When I get home, we're gonna set up to do our donation to Black Girls Code. Our first donation. We've got a couple big donations we're going to make here, but next quarter I have a charity that I'm considering that I think is going to be amazing for us to support. So thank you so much for all the kind cheers and the subscriptions. You flatter me. I'm thrilled to be able to support and pay it forward to other organizations. So looking here at the files that Patrick changed, chat service setup get. So we have a chat service that we mock in our StreamTools that we built so that we can effectively test what happens when the chat does something. So we have a mocked chat service that we're going to use here to set up the bot's username. Now, I'm not sure why that failed unit tests. That feels strange to me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a local copy of this and try and run this locally and see what's wrong with it, see if we can make a decision as to whether or not to merge this in. I like to run PowerShell from the command line for this. I have a great plugin that I use here to show me the status of my code as I make changes with developing and showing me my source control changes here. Stepping away from keyboard and lurking, not a problem. All right, let me make sure I have the latest version of my code. I'll pull that in. Yeah, I was a little bit behind on this machine because we've been working locally on my desktop. Please consider charities outside as well. Charities outside of what, Ancient Coder? Is that PoshGit? Yes, it is. This is PoshGit. If you go to my live stream repository, fritz.livestream on GitHub, you'll find a link to download PoshGit. All right, I'm going to pull in the changes here from Patrick. So let's copy those commands and we'll bring them in. Little Dan45 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for that. And we'll continue making donations to Black Girls Code. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to start Visual Studio. I have Visual Studio 2019 installed right here. We'll fire that up and jump into our StreamTools. I don't have it open over here. Don't want to open recent. Open a project over here. All right. cdev. That's not how you spell Fritz. StreamTools. And there's a thing in here. There it is. Yeah. Fire something outside the US. That's not a bad idea, Ancient Coder. That's not a bad idea at all. And I've got an update to my Visual Studio ready to install. I'm not going to install it right now because I'd like to write some code. Background tasks are running. Good, thank you. And now it's finishing configuring, and I could write some code while some of those background processes finish connecting here. I'm going to move my Solution Explorer over here so I can see all that code, hide my properties. So I'm not covering as much code with my camera over here. Wow, awesomeness and care for the community is what helps feed and drive it. Thank you so much for those kind words, Hugo. Wow. I'm flattered. It's terrific to be able to see other folks get involved and teach here. Yeah, I'm fine with working with charities outside the U.S. I'm looking. I would look for a suggestion of other folks that we can support. So. Yeah. Suggesting the opposite. Yeah. Let's see if we can get some international folks supported. I think that's a fine idea. Let's see here. Let me go to my tests and let's see if we can run some unit tests here. So my Test Explorer, I don't see it open. Let's open the Test Explorer window. So this lets us run all of our unit tests right here inside of Visual Studio. Let's see if all of these run properly. Hey Moz, good to see you. Look at those super C# logos. So, and I'm thinking, I'm still working on, I want to convert that C# logo so it's a cheer icon that you can use. So you can throw C#, and then VBs and F#. I think might be fun to do here in the channel. All right, here we go. And we've got a couple build failures, a couple of test failures. Used to contribute to a lot of India organizations, all kind of organizations to help kids over there. That's That's very cool. C# cheer. Yeah, I think we can do something with that. So we've got one failed here. I wish I could just see the failed tests. Right? Great, they passed. Show me the failed ones here so we can go see. So what's happening here? Configure service tests. Okay. Execute register stream services with various configurations. So why isn't this running? I'm going to start live unit testing here so that I can see exactly which lines failed. I mean, I could look at my test explorer and go through some of this, right, this stack trace. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Those are some ugly stack traces. Right, I'm down into service provider. That's not going to make me feel good. So let's take a look. What's going on over here? I've got red X's all the way down to here. Provider get services I hosted service. Select get type inspect. Produces the set of intersection between two sequences by using the default equality operator. Okay. So we're expecting. What's the expected one? Okay. So this is actually running several times because we're passing in a series of configurations here. Okay. So we have these fake configurations that it's passing in. And this is telling me that it didn't work with any of those. Well, that feels bad. You can group the tests by outcome. Is that a... There we go. Thank you. So why am I getting object reference not set to an instance of an object? So it's coming through there. Right, this is on get required service inside of here. There. Okay. That feels weird. That feels really weird. Looking at this code, I'm not sure why we're testing service configuration now when I look at this. This isn't something that is code that we wrote. I mean, are we testing that the service actually did something? Let's put a breakpoint here and let's just let's debug the test and see what actually happens there. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of ditch out on this. I'm not sure. My service collection is missing a hosted service. Maybe? If it was, then I would expect that that the assert equal would come back false. Right? The configurations that are being returned are stream services for Twitch, Mixer, Fake, and the bot. The expected, it expects Twitch service, Mixer service, Fake. So it's also getting the bot and failing. So it shouldn't get the bot. And that's why we're doing the intersection. Get required service will tell if the service is registered. Yeah. Right, but if I'm doing provider get service on this, come here, you. I'm getting a null reference exception on that. Bang, look at that. Because some of the required things aren't there. Okay, well that's clear. So if we don't have a subscription key, we can't really configure this. So one of our services depends on this. Am I on a call? No, I'm not on a call. Why? I'm going to be on a call soon. I've got about an hour until that. So let's do this. Let's put a big old if null or empty on this. Right? Because if we don't have sentiment analysis and we can't configure it, just exit. Don't do anything. That way it isn't trying to configure sentiment analysis. And then further down here, right, we should only start this if we have a subscription key. So let's go if not string is null or empty, subscription key, then run the task. What about null coalescing? Well, I've only got, what would I set the value to? I don't need to do that. So, and then run. Right, well, I'm not actually going to task run, so that's not going to happen. You can check for the client being null. I could, sure. Further down I can do that, but it looks like this is going to work as well. So now that made those tests pass. Let's go back to our tests, and I will rerun the failed tests. Let's see if that cleared up these as well. Maybe that was somehow related. I could check for the client being null, but it's the same thing, isn't it? So over here, the chatbot tests. Expected invocation on the mock should never have been performed, but was one time. Send whisper async, it is any, blah, blah, blah. Execute command for trigger. Fake extended command with final. Okay, so let's take a look at this test. Should invoke only final extended command if basic command pattern also match. So we changed the behavior of this. This is something we changed the behavior of. The failing unit test made us do null checks to better the code. It did, yes. Yeah, that's a good thing. So looking here, we configure the bot, start asynchronously the bot. We send in a chat message, raise information that the chat message with that argument, and then we verify that it sent a whisper. Fake extended command with final. Okay. Let's see here. So let's put a break here and see what it steps in and does. Actually, let's put a break here where we actually raise that and actually step through and figure out if it triggers, what it triggers. So I'm going to right click and debug so we can step through. Here we go. Go, go, go. All right. So let's see. All right. Await process chat message. Good. Okay, so we get the user key. Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't care. So further down here, await handle basic commands. So looks like we're going to go in here. All right, so I set that as my next, and we ran right to this statement. So we'll handle basic commands. Okay, basic commands should include something to do. Fake basic command on it for unit tests. Fake basic command, fake basic. Yep, okay. So we have some commands that we're configuring instead. All right. For each one of the basic commands, we're going to look and see if we actually want to trigger it. All right. Nope. Okay. Ignore the command if the normal user is sending commands too fast. So we did change the behavior of this because when a command is handled, there's no reason to go and continue processing. So now it's going to go send the whisper. Okay. So, all right, let's think about this. Should invoke only final extended command if basic command pattern also matches. So we executed a basic command, right? One of these exclamation point commands. You see it in the chat room as things like exclamation music. It shouldn't continue and run other commands. It shouldn't execute this extended command, right? The extended commands are things like how we inspect an image that's passed in and go and report on what's in the image using cognitive services. So looking at this, it did continue processing when it should not have. So let me go back into the chat service and let's figure out why it's doing that and see if we can turn that off. Right, so down here, register commands. I'm gonna collapse everything here so we can find these. So on chat message, we process chat message. Okay. So here, right, we should have, I didn't record the project, but that is one of those commands. Let's see here. Good morning, Gumshoe. So it should not have called this if it handled the basic command properly. So looking here, if command's too fast, return true. True will stop that from running, okay? So if it is a basic command, do this, do that, after execute, return true, but for some reason it returned false. That's weird. Let's run that again. There's a couple paths through here that I want to make sure I understand before I make a change and say this is the fix to get this working. Okay, so there it is. And at this point, we've executed fake extended command with final. Okay. Now, if we're returning true here, right? It sent a whisper. So where over here is it sending? Not that one. Somewhere in here it's deciding to send a whisper, and I'm not sure where it is. You know? Let's take another look through here. Is the return false in the wrong context? No. I don't think so, because we're testing for this, for it to send this, for it to whisper back to somebody, and it is. I'm not sure why. So it's not a basic command, right? The command that we're looking at is a fake basic command. So now it's going to execute fake basic command, okay? Well, there it is. Fake basic command, send whisper. But, right, that's not, the trigger for this is fake basic command with final. Well, that's what it should have done, I guess. After execute, okay, and then it exits. So, okay. We sent in fake extended command with final, but it triggered fake basic command with final. That doesn't make sense. Wow. Wow. Right, there's fake basic command, fake extended command. Okay. And the setup up here created those commands and registered them there. And this test is trying to trigger this command. Which is a basic command. I'm confused as to what's going on here. Let's collapse some of these other ones here that I'm not working on right now, so we can navigate around a little bit faster. Should invoke only final extended command if basic command pattern also matches. Hey there, Code Warrior. Let's see here. What are we running into? What is it? What is... It's telling me it shouldn't be running this command. First off, is it a proper test? The setup up here is setting up a fake basic command, a fake cooldown basic command with a 10-second cooldown, a final basic command with extended command pattern. Okay. Yep, that is music to code by Smith Clay. And today's song, this is called Cyan. So the fake basic commands here, right? That's their trigger. Fake extended command with final, fake extended command without final. So it should trigger right, the trigger is going to be exclamation point this. Okay. So, and then we're forcing and we're trying to execute that. And we're saying we don't, it should not. Well, Mouse Potato, fellow developer from the UK, was thinking about doing some development on stream, thought I'd come to see how it's done. Oh, well, welcome. As long as it doesn't have lyrics. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said, Mouse Potato, about instrumental to kind of help you get focused. So thinking about this, a basic command, those exclamation point commands, when it identifies one, it should execute it. But why does it think it shouldn't execute it? I don't think this is right. Mike Eaton with the tier 1 sub 8 months in a row. Son and dad and son are going to be starting streams soon. Very cool. Very, very cool. Welcome, Mike. Thank you so much for that. And we'll make a donation to Black Girls Code. Classical while coding? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure this is a valid test because it's creating basic commands and an extended command. Extended command. The executed answer there is executed command for trigger. Well, yeah, you triggered it. Why wouldn't it? Final extended command. Where's final extended command? Fake extended command. Final extended command. Fake extended command with final. Yeah. But that's also up here with the same fake extended command with final. It's got the same command pattern, same trigger for both of them. I think we found the problem with the test. Right, look at this. We have a command called fake extended command with final, fake extended command with final. So, yeah. I don't think this test is right anymore. Because this extended command, right, if we go through and look at this, fake extended command only for unit tests, right. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here so we can make sure that it actually comes into this, because let's debug. Here we go. We know a little bit more about what this test is trying to do and how it's configured. Here we go. Chat service, step through here. Wow, I jumped right through it. Do that again. Hang on. Went through it too fast. My bad. Debug. And I'm taking way too long trying to figure out this unit test. If we can't figure it out here in the next minute or two, I'm going to dump out of it and not accept this pull request. Alright. So here I am inside of the fake extended command. Fake extended command with final. Does the full command text, so fake extended command with final, contain fake extended command with final? So that should be true. Yes, okay. If command's too fast, and now it's going to execute. So here it's extended command. So chat service, send whisper, extended command executed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. After execute, okay. If command.final, so this should trigger and say true. So that will break and then return false. I don't want to just break there, I want to return true. Because this handle extended commands where this is executed, right there. So I need to have it bubble up, that's what it is. Right here, it shouldn't break. This should be a return true. So that if a command finalizes and says no further processing, there we go. All right, another test passed. So this way, when I do things like the image descriptor, right, if you post an image, if you post an image into chat, Azure will report what that image is. That should handle properly and not continue processing. Okay, here's our next one. This is get stream data should return 0 when not streaming. Well, I am streaming. So this actually, I need to rewrite this a little bit better. This is trying to test the Twitch proxy to make sure that it's properly connected and properly executing. So I'm actually going to mark this with a skip because it's not reliable, because when I run the tests here on stream, it's never going to pass. Need to refactor to always work. Okay, so by putting that skip on there, it's not going to run it, and now all of my tests run, and we can refactor and make that work properly later. Cool. So I've got some changes here to commit. And I've got one extra file in there. I don't need remove. So that is really hard to read. My apologies. Let's go change that colors. Here it is. Screen background. I don't want blue. I want the black. Much better. All right. Git commit. Fixed broken unit tests. Cool. And let's merge this. There we go. Merged. Pushing that up, and now it's going to prompt me. I don't have my key here. All right, that's fine. And that should be closed now. Merged commit, there it is. Fantastic. Thanks for your help with this. All right. I feel good about that. All right. Let's look at, I think there's one or two more. And there's actually a new feature or two here. I wish I could say all the labels, but let me say unlabeled. That's better. Make rundown items in title editable in admin panel. This is from Dev's Garage. So they were working on some tests over there. Look at this. Whew. That's a lot of really cool stuff. Let's, there's a lot of files changed over here. So this is for the, this was the first feature we built for the StreamTools to allow you to see kind of like a schedule, a rundown of here's what we're going to do. And this is a feature that I absolutely want to get in here, but I don't want to spend more time on it right now. Let me come back to this. Hey, Nightshade Dude, thank you for that, Gritty. Let me come back to this, because this is bringing back a feature. And yeah, I'm not going to dig into that right now. Add a link to the Fritz and Friends GitHub organization with the GitHub command, in the GitHub command. All right, I think I'm in dev mode here. Yep. So let's take a look at our GitHub command and see if we can extend that a little bit. So I have all of my commands that we have configured, and we've configured these commands as separate classes. This is good object-oriented structure, so that we have a top-level bot object that hands off processing to a command that knows how to how to do appropriate things, right? And each one of those is separate and allows us to keep the logic separate from each other. So there was, here it is, this text command returning a simple line of text, and we have just this GitHub entry right here. So let's extend this a little bit. And the Fritz and Friends GitHub organization at, and right, if I understand Hugo's suggestion here, yeah, we want to make this include github.com Fritz and Friends. Fantastic. That's easy. That's easy. So git commit added Fritz and Friends to the GitHub command. And this is to close issue 260. Fantastic. I will push. Better get used to the Gritty. Come on now. Who doesn't love Gritty? Gritty's a wonderful friend. He is. He's a wonderful, wonderful friend. You know what? I need... I need Jack Nicholson going, no. I could do the Oma, sure.
Wow.
We love Gritty. That's how they get to you. Just say, no, just say, wow, yeah. Pens fan. Oh, I'm so sorry. I get it. Alright, I am going to close this. Added Fritz and friends to the GitHub command. Fantastic. I like easy issues to close. Add a title command for moderators to set the title of the stream. That's not bad. That's going to take a little bit of work. A G Fuel command to explain what it is, why I drink it. An FAQ which could be answered, what am I drinking, what is G Fuel? That's not bad. Yes, Gritty was voted the #1 hockey mascot. This isn't too bad. I should be able to just add to the wiki about what G Fuel is and why I drink it. And it should just update. Let's look at some of the other issues, see if there's something else. Some chat utility bot commands. Lurk, keyboard, IDE, project, Discord, GitHub. I've added this. So I'm going to close this. These commands are now available. Right, so you can, in chat, execute, right, if we do, say, Discord, there's the Discord. Nightshade, am I at a different location? My audio sounds a little less optimal. Yes, I'm in a hotel room here at, Seattle, in Redmond, just outside of Seattle. Yeah, and I'm using headset microphone right here instead of my normal high quality gear that I have at home in the home studio. So I feel good. It's always feels good closing issues. Save sentiment data for later analysis. That's not a bad idea. Graph on overlay, aggregate over time periods, and overall sentiment. Yeah, all very good ideas. What is this? What is this? Microphone check passed. Thank you, Rouge. Thank you. My microphone?
60% of the time, it works every time.
At least on the road. At home, it's very, very reliable. When a user fires the Scott command, play the Scott sound clip. We need a cooldown with that. I think we can do this. What do you think, chat room? What do you say we build this real quick? You're autistic, treated for ADHD, 43 years old this year. Since then, I've managed to install some hard and fast rules to keep you on track. Very cool, Mouse Potato. It's cool to hear and see people that know they have challenges and they've figured out how to address those, to overcome them, and live more productive lives. It's like Talk Radio for Devs, says Swiftress. Well, Swiftress, thank you so much for that kind word.
Wait, let me explain something to you.
I want to make it something that you can listen to and you can enjoy, you can learn from. Dial it up on your phone with on Twitch, and even if you can't watch, hopefully you hear something that'll make you smile and you'll have it make your drive easier, that kind of thing. Audio sounds pretty good, acceptable in clarity. This is good to know. A stream I think you did in DevOps last week or so was difficult to understand. Really? Oh, they had a problem with their mics getting started over there. Yes. Making a project for your own, it's harder to design, but when doing others, it's so much easier. It is easier to snipe and cherry pick on stuff. I think we should build this. We've already got the attention command that you can fire from chat. Let's see if we can build the Scott command. Hey, old dev guy, yeah, do the thing. Let's do the thing. So the attention command actually triggers, I think it's under, yeah, there it is. I have this, write this wave file in here. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Now, see, why didn't the attention come in? You know what? I don't have the attention on this layout. All right, let's see if we, hang on, let's fix OBS first, right? No, I didn't want to move that. Where is attention? I don't think it's one of those. Is it in the views? There it is, attention. There we go. So it attaches to the attention hub and then alerts me. So we need to go to localhost attention in order to show this. All right, what do we got here? Will I be speaking at the launch event for Visual Studio 2019? DNet78 asks. Oh, you're right, Lannon. I absolutely will be. And I'll be, I'm actually hosting it for about 7 hours. And our friend Dee Dee Walsh, who I think is in the chat. Is Dee Dee in the chat? Yeah, there she is. And I'm going to do something that's long overdue. There we go. I'm going to make Dee Dee a moderator. She does tremendous stuff to help us out here on channel. She hangs out and is a good barometer for us. Dee Dee, I'm going to throw you a sword. Thank you so much for helping out. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Gosh, with great power comes a really green sword. All right, let me add the attention command over here in OBS. So some folks yesterday saw how I do, they saw my setup. They saw how I get things running here for this. And you see that I've got this ugly browser source up there, but that's not what I want. I want to go to localhost 8000, and if I'm looking at this, I want to go to localhost 8000/attention, and that should give me my little attention command. Now, you're not going to see it anymore. It's kind of hiding. So now if we try the attention command, so Dee Dee, you're a moderator. Why don't you fire the attention command, ! Attention, and we should hear the hey listen command fire off there. And it didn't trigger. That's what you do, but it put the text in, but it didn't. Okay. Let's run the tools here. Silence, I know, right? It's clearly there. Unable to configure HTTPS endpoint, no server certificate specified. Yeah, I know. Keep going, I don't care. Oh, I see how this is now. The silence is deafening. Thanks, Stelzy.
You can do it!
I'm gonna get it running. The developer certificate could not be found. What? So when you run .NET, you should have a developer certificate. Yes, install it. Generated successfully. All right, so I guess it's installed, right? Right? That's all I had to do. Try this again. No. What do you mean, no? I'm doing the thing. There's a thing. It's happening. Here it comes. All right. Invalid security certificate. Yeah. Confirm that exception. Here we go. All right. Okay. So if I go to just that, it's an empty page. If I open another tab, right? I should be able to go here. All right, so, oh, you know what I think? Oh my gosh, you know what I think is happening? I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. The browsers have updated. Fire alarm just went off. Oh, Dee Dee. Oh no. Oh no. That's annoying to say the least. Bingo. Browsers have updated and they've started blocking auto-playing sound effects. So here we've got not supported. Media resource indicated by the source attribute was not suitable. Okay, so we've got, this is a JavaScript issue. Should have brought a sword to work. Yeah. Absolutely, Nightshade. We'll probably see you soon. Yeah, Dee Dee.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Auto blocking. Well, is that what it's doing? The media resource indicated or assigned media provider object was not suitable. So let's take a look over here. It's doing an audio play, right? New audio on that. I thought that wasn't... Yeah, I should be able to whitelist. You're right, Yoda. But this is telling me... Okay, so I've also written a similar feature into Quiltony's bot that I've been working on. And it's actually here in this relay project. And I'll show this to you in an upcoming stream. Where am I? Here it is. So we have an animation that plays on her stream that says Tony made a sale, and it has a cashier cha-ching sound effect. There it is. And it creates a new audio object and then plays for that WAV file. Well, it's an MP3 over here. So that WAV file should play. So let's go back. Let's make sure that this is a legit Fritz StreamTools. Right. Oh, I got to get into there. Dub root content. No. There we go. So that should play properly. Okay, so that is playing, even though... Okay. So, next question would be, if I navigate to it, can I actually play it? No, hang on. That's not what I want. Alright, volume's up. Right, if I go to localhost 5001 contents. What's it called again? Hey_listen. Wow. So it opened properly. I'm not hearing it. What? Oh, look at that. No, put it over this.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Hey, listen.
Okay, we get it already. So, looking then here, the media resource indicated by the source attribute or assigned media provider was not suitable. Hey, Robert Tables. Fighting fires. Oh my gosh. Groove will no longer allow streaming music from OneDrive. I don't know. This music will haunt your dreams. No. It's wonderful. I think the auto-blocking message might be different. Yeah, it is different. You're right. I think localhost, you're okay to autoplay. Building a PC for your brother, that's pretty cool. So, right, I'm just saying new audio, getting the URL for it, right, and looking at the source for that over here, right, if I do a Control U, it's going to that same location. So function alert Fritz should play the audio. Right, if I say new audio, right, single quotes, / contents, and that's behind me. My apologies. There we go, now you can see it. And it's really small. Control plus, there we go. There's nothing to see on the screen. Let's just work in the debugger. Hey, listen.wav. Okay, could not be decoded. Oh, look at that. Is it because it's a WAV file? Because it's a WAV file? Yeah, Smab, I think you're right. Let's try converting to an MP3. Yeah, let's try converting that to an MP3. Right, what's a good way to convert? Convert WAV to MP3. Sure. Let's open that folder. Okay. Back over here, and this. Look at all the advertisements. Stop. There we go. Oh, crap. That didn't work. Convert WAV to MP3. WAV, WAV file. There it is again. Could use Audacity. Yeah, I don't think I have Audacity on this machine. Format, select a format. Give me an MP3. Go. This is the music in the head at your dentist's office as you breathe in the nitrous oxide. Swiftress.
It's illegal in 9 countries.
But in this country, it's perfectly fine. All right, here we go. Download. Okay. Oh, here we go. All the nonsense. Alright, so that should be now in my downloads folder. Where'd it go? There it is. Now let's go back over. Let's change this to Hey Listen MP3. See if it works. Here we go. Come on. Come on. All right. So I am going to leave this, well, I'll go here, grab that URL, pop open another browser, go over there. Let's open the console. For a map, that's fine. I don't care about the map.
Hey, listen.
Okay, we're back working because it was an MP3 issue. That's solvable. That's not hard. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to remove this one. so that we only have one file that we're carrying around. And now let's add that Scott command. So let's use the same. Let's look at the chat. Let's look at the attention command. Okay. So the trigger right now is attention. Play audio cue to divert attention to chat. Do I refactor this so that it handles any kind of audio message like this and sends the appropriate configuration over? Right, it's calling alert Fritz, but maybe it calls something else and passes some configuration information. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm just going to duplicate this and create another one just called the Scott command, and then we'll refactor later. And actually, next week we're gonna have Fairy Wings join us on Friday, and we're gonna build a little bit of this so that it emulates the GIF bot that's out there that our friend Fierce Kittens makes, but we're going to do it with ASP.NET and Kestrel. So the trigger is going to be Scott. Summon Scott. Request Frau. What's her name? What's the character's name? Frau Farbissina. Request to summon Scott. Yeah, there we go. Cooldown. This one we're going to want a longer cooldown. I'm going to give it a 60-second cooldown because this is a little crazy. The attention text. I don't think we have attention text. And I'm going to change this command to summon Scott. Maybe we do have some attention text. Maybe we need to say that. So we need a summon Scott command on our Attention Hub client. There we go. So now, to finish that, this reaches back. So the architecture here. Triopticon, thank you for the host. The architecture here is the bot will reach out and send a notification to a SignalR hub, and a SignalR hub gives us that live interaction with chat. So that attention hub, I think, is, maybe it's not there. Where is it? Attention. Let's just search for attention. There it is. Attention hub. So now it's going to say, yep. It should say we don't have the entire interface implemented because Summon Scott doesn't exist yet. But I don't see that. I'm missing a closed string in the Scott command. Oh no. Ah, thank you. Well, that's why. Come back over here, and now... Come on, give me the red line. Really? Public task. Summon Scott. And we'll make this a little bit more generic. This, clients, others, summon Scott. So now inside of our client, which is this page, so there's a Attention Hub object that's in this JavaScript that has some of that already configured for us. here, attention hub. And on close, we're going to do this thing on client connected. Here's that command. We're going to do the exact same thing. What's going on here? Good. We need to handle the summon Scott command. Summoning Scott. And then we'll fire an event called onSummonScott. So now, here, and I think you see where I'm going. I'm duplicating a lot of this. We won't need it in the future. We'll make this a lot more generic, a lot easier to use. So my contents, I need to add the shout for Scott. So this is actually on my OneDrive. Live stream. I don't see it here. Choose folders. There's my live stream. Under the stream, I don't want, I believe it's just my audio. No, not that one. Sound effects, there we go. Stream, and now it's going to download that content for me. Sound effects. Uh-oh, VS Code update broke you, that's not good. And you can see all of the and thens. Okay, we don't need the repeats. Turn that off. Yep. I told you not to repeat. What the heck? Repeat off. Right. Thank you. I've also got this one that I'm working on.
I'm Scott, I'm new here.
Yeah, we're working on that one. That's going to be a thing. So let's copy this. And let's put it into our contents so that it's available on the server. There we go. So we're going to need the same location, URL, content. No. What the heck are you doing? No. No. Okay. Like that. Yeah. All right. Contents Scott.mp3. So now, right? It's going to call onSummonScott hub.onSummonScott. All right. I can just say scottaudio.play. That should work. Let's give it a try. 13 coins must have burned an egg. That's funny. And then, yeah. And then, I've got all the and thens. We've got plenty of and thens. There's always room for and thens.
And then?
See, and then. So now if I go /attention, now, if I issue Scott, okay, it echoed it properly, but did it try to play the sound? Don't see it. All right, let's look at the scottaudio.play. It should have played it right there. Is that why I put this extra level of indirection in here? check the hub. So the hub is over here. Let's go back to here. We should see this fire. Oh, it didn't get there. It didn't get to this. Hub context clients all summon Scott versus the attention command says right, where'd it go? Yeah, right there. Clients all alert Fritz. Oh, wait a sec. It's not going through the hub at all. It's going directly into the page. It's calling summon Scott. Right, hub on summon Scott. Right, the attention is calling, that's not even being used. The attention command calls clients all alert Fritz, which, right, is this. Let me turn on debug. Oh, wait a sec. And I need to have one of those. Refresh that. That worked. That worked. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. This was issue 232. Okay. Get status. What do we change? So we need to add Fritz chatbot. Attention hub. Sure. Fritz chatbot. The new Scott command. Git add Fritz StreamTools. Sure, that needs to get in there at some point. Let's start getting these. Yep. Okay. Git add Fritz StreamTools. There's the Scott. What do we have now? Good. Let's commit that. Added Scott command. And that is issue 232. Fantastic. Ow, your ears. All right, that's available now. What versions do I have available here? I'm down through 13.8. Right, what versions? Let's build and tag this chalupa. 13.8 looks like the most recent. So let's make this 13.9. Like this. Right, it's 1.13.9. Take care, Landon. And we will get this built, we'll get it deployed, we'll rerun it, and we'll let some of you run that Scott command before we end up here. So then back to lurk at lunch. Here we go. Oh, Got to download the latest image. All right. I can't argue with downloading a patched image with all the latest fixes, right? The security patches 2.16 is the instance version we're pulling. That's fine. Always good to make sure you had the latest security patches. So build. Come on. There we go. Now it's got to pull in the SDK. Oh, and the SDK is big. All right. My hotel is still faster than your home. Oh, smab. Oh. That really? Sorry to hear that. So, I did pay for the upgraded wireless here. I see we got a couple more followers today. 5780, thank you for that. Appreciate everybody with the follows. The new images are in a different Docker registry. Yeah. Somebody had a brilliant idea. It's a new idea. It's a brilliant idea. It's a special idea. Okay. I get data sovereignty. I get wanting to make sure that you own where you're deploying it from. You know, if that makes somebody happy, okay. I think it also devalues the public repository in a way that isn't very community focused, isn't very much trying to be part of the team and encourage folks to use Docker. But
People know me.
and they want their own location that they can rely on because they don't trust things. Scott has his own Wi-Fi setup coming with him. Yeah. Yep. I bet Hanselman's stuff is so faster in a hotel. No. Nope. It's not. There we go. Now we're going to pick up speed on that last block. So, but I think we made some great progress today. We fixed a couple unit tests. We fixed the behavior of some of our commands. We've resolved some issues. We added some capabilities to that GitHub command. We added a new Scott command. But I think we're going to want more of those types of fun ways that you in chat can interact and make sound effects go off, make images pop up from chat. And I think we're going to set up so that we can build that with our friend Fairy Wings on Friday. Let's see, let's get that. There it goes. And I think, let me go to my phone. I think it might be fun. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go, .NET Restore. That feels good. Wires aren't connected to the nearest exchange, so even though it's one of the first in the country, there we go. Yeah. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to do something different today. It's still way better than modems used to be. Oh yeah. Hey, Crows 4K, good to see you. We're gonna finish building this, publish out everything. There we go. All the builds, all the processing, bundled. Go, go, go. Yep. Docker tagged. That's fine. Layer already exists. Fantastic. And we've got the new latest tag. So now I'm going to go over here to my production machine. If you saw if you saw me yesterday and how I get this running, you know, this is just my machine that I use for producing with OBS. All right, so now if I do a get, I'll get the latest version of the bot running on my machine here. Fantastic, and we'll rerun. And it's up and running. Go ahead and try the attention command. And then we can try the Scott command. And then we will call it a day. Oh, you're gonna make me do it? I'll do it, fine. Uh-oh. Do I need to refresh this? I'll try that one more time. Nope, didn't hear it. Feels bad, man. Okay, so I've got an issue in the attention command I'm going to need to fix. All right. And it's going to be specific to this machine. So we'll have to get back to that next time because I am out of time. I have a call to get to for a little bit of the planning for that Visual Studio launch. So let's, here's what I want to do. Let's wrap up. I think we had a great day today. We got a lot of neat stuff done and some cool stuff built. But I want to set us up so that we can go and raid our friend Fairy. We're working on some chainmail jewelry right now. So I'm going to set us up to raid over there. Let's put the raid call out. Is there any stream of MVP Summit? No. MVP Summit is a NDA event, and we can't let some of that information leak out. Copy some of that raid text. We're going to go raid Fairy Wings. Sit right back. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go over, say hello to her, and bring some cheer to her channel. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll take a look at this attention command, see what's wrong, and fix it up a little bit. All right? Take care, everybody. Copy those raid commands. Let Fairy Wings know that we're coming. And I'll see you on Sunday, back in Philly. Take care.